Forget princesses in palaces. Imagine queens who built armies, ruled kingdoms, and made their enemies tremble. These women shaped history, yet most of us never learned their names. Their influence wasn't a footnote. It was the ink that wrote entire chapters of our past. Today, we rediscover 20 formidable rulers, queens who proved that true power knows no gender. Join me as we uncover the stories of India's forgotten queens. In 16th century Gondwana, Rani Durgavati, a Chandala Rajput princess, became regent after her husband's death. She ruled with wisdom, transforming Gondwana into a prosperous kingdom. When the Mughal Empire, under Akbar, sent Asaf Khan to conquer her land, Durgavati chose to fight. She led her outnumbered army from the front, repelling the Mughals twice. In the final battle, gravely wounded and facing capture, she chose death over dishonor. Her sacrifice became legend, a symbol of unflinching bravery. Rani Durgavati's legacy endures as the ultimate defender of her people. She proved that courage can change the course of history. Her name still inspires those who fight for their land. On India's southwestern coast, Rani Abbakka Chowta of Ulal defied the Portuguese for over 40 years. She mastered the sea, using swift boats and fire arrow raids to devastate enemy ships. Abbakka forged alliances, united local rulers, and refused to pay tribute. Even after capture, she sparked revolt in prison and died fighting. Her maritime resistance became legend. Rani Abbakka remains a symbol of fearless defiance against colonial powers. Her story is a testament to the power of strategy and unity. Before 1857, Rani Chennamma of Kittur ignited one of India's earliest rebellions against British rule. When the British tried to annex her kingdom, she refused to surrender. Chennamma led her forces, defeating the British in battle and capturing their officers. Though eventually captured and imprisoned, her courage inspired future freedom fighters, including Rani Lakshmibai. Chennamma's defiance became legend. She proved that resistance could begin with a single act of courage. Her legacy lives on in the fight for justice. She was the spark that lit the fire of rebellion. In the 13th century, Rudramadevi became the Kakatiya dynasty's ruler through the Putrika ceremony, defying gender norms. She donned male attire, led armies, and crushed rebellions. Rudramadevi stabilized her kingdom, built the magnificent Warangal fort, and promoted trade and justice. Even Marco Polo admired her rule. She didn't just rule in place of a man, she ruled as a king. Her reign shattered conventions and left a legacy of enlightened governance. Rudramadevi's story is proof that leadership is earned, not inherited. Razia Sultana, the only woman to rule the Delhi Sultanate, defied tradition and prejudice in the 13th century. Chosen by her father, she seized power with public support after being bypassed by the nobles. Razia cast aside the veil, led armies, and brought stability to the Sultanate. Despite constant conspiracies, her 4-year reign remains a beacon of courage. Razia's story is a rare light in a patriarchal age. She proved that vision and strength, not gender, define a ruler. Her legacy endures as a symbol of female authority. When the Maratha Empire faced collapse, Tarabai stepped in as regent, leading resistance against Aurangzeb. She mastered guerrilla warfare, issued coins in her name, and reclaimed lost territories. For 7 years, she outmaneuvered the Mughal emperor. Even Mughal historians admired her command. Tarabai's leadership ensured the Maratha Empire's survival. She proved that determination and strategy could outlast even the mightiest foes. Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi became the face of India's 1857 rebellion. When the British moved to annex Jhansi, she chose to fight. Lakshmibai led her people in battle, escaped a besieged fort with her son, and continued the fight alongside other rebels. She captured Gwalior Fort and died a warrior's death. Her courage became immortal in Indian folklore. Lakshmibai's legacy is an eternal flame of resistance. She remains a symbol of fearless patriotism. Lopamudra Devi of Vidarbha wielded knowledge, not weapons. A philosopher queen, she founded Sanskrit schools and ashrams, blending royal duties with spiritual pursuits. Her court was a hub of scholars and thinkers. Lopamudra proved that leadership can be rooted in wisdom and compassion. She challenged the idea that spirituality required renunciation. Her legacy is the nurturing of a kingdom's soul. Rupa Devi of Marwa, widowed young, transformed her kingdom through justice and progress. She championed women's education, built stepwells, and fostered trade. Her reign was marked by peace, prosperity, and social reform. Rupa Devi expanded her realm through wise alliances, not conquest. She built a legacy of social justice and empowerment. Her story is a blueprint for visionary leadership. Noor Inayat Khan, a descendant of Tipu Sultan, became a British spy in Nazi-occupied France during World War II. As a wireless operator, she risked her life to aid the French resistance. Despite betrayal and capture, she never revealed secrets under torture. Noor was executed at Dachau, her last word, liberté. She was posthumously honored by Britain and France. Noor's courage redefined heroism. She was a queen of spirit and sacrifice. Razia Ibn Hatim of Yemen ruled with justice, tolerance, and a passion for knowledge. She protected minorities, fostered peace, and made her court a sanctuary for scholars. Trade flourished under her reign, bringing wealth and progress. She invested in public works and education. Razia's leadership showed that inclusivity and wisdom are engines of success. Her reign is a model of enlightened rule. Hyder Tara Begum, regent in the Deccan, preserved her kingdom through diplomacy, not war. She outwitted rivals, forged alliances, and protected her people's culture. Her court became a center of political maneuvering and artistic patronage. Tara Begum proved that intelligence and negotiation can be mightier than the sword. She safeguarded her kingdom's independence in turbulent times. Her legacy is one of resilience and cultural pride. Queen Kalavati of Tamil Nadu commanded a powerful navy in the 14th century. She led naval campaigns, secured trade routes, and protected her kingdom's prosperity. Kalavati was both a warrior and a patron of temple architecture. Her reign blended military strength with artistic achievement. She proved that a queen could be both protector and creator. Kalavati's legacy endures in the temples and legends of the south. Queen Padmini of Chittor, whether legend or history, became a symbol of Rajput honor. Besieged by Alauddin Khilji, she led a daring rescue and, facing defeat, chose Jauhar, mass self-immolation, with thousands of women. Her story, though debated, shaped ideals of sacrifice and resistance. Padmini's legend inspired generations of Rajput warriors and queens. She remains a powerful symbol of valor against overwhelming odds. Her tale is woven into the fabric of Indian identity. Amrita Devi of the Bishnoi community became India's first environmental martyr in 1730. She sacrificed her life to protect sacred kedri trees from royal axes. Her courage inspired 363 villagers to do the same, leading to a royal decree protecting nature. Amrita Devi's legacy inspired the modern Chipko movement. She proved that non-violent resistance can change policy. Her story is a timeless testament to environmental courage. Gaidinliu, a teenage leader from the Naga hills, led a rebellion against British rule in the 1930s. She became a guerrilla leader, evading capture for months. Captured at 16, she spent 14 years in prison. After independence, she was honored as the Queen of the Nagas. Gaidinliu's courage inspired her people's fight for freedom and identity. Her story is a saga of youthful defiance. Ahilyabai Holkar of Malwa transformed her kingdom into a model of justice and prosperity. She held daily public courts, reduced taxes, and built hundreds of temples and wells across India. Ahilyabai's reign was marked by compassion, good governance, and philanthropy. She was beloved by her people and revered as a saint. Her legacy is one of enlightened rule and selfless service. Ahilyabai proved that true power lies in compassion. We've journeyed through centuries, hearing the echoes of these remarkable queens. Their stories were often sidelined by male chroniclers and lost to time. Records are scarce, scattered in folklore and legend. Rediscovering them is an act of historical archaeology. Their legacies challenge the mainstream narrative. It's time to listen to the whispers of the past. These queens were strategists, administrators, and leaders who shattered stereotypes. Their stories enrich our understanding of history and challenge gender myths. They offer timeless lessons in resilience, justice, and courage. Their examples inspire us to rethink leadership and equality. In a world still grappling with gender issues, their lives are beacons of inspiration. We must celebrate all who shaped our world. We promised to bring these queens back from forgotten pages, and we have. Their stories are powerful counter-narratives to the usual history of kings. From wisdom to warfare, their legacies surround us. It's our responsibility to keep their memories alive. The history of India is also the history of its extraordinary queens. Their light was never extinguished, only waiting to be seen. These women redefined power and left an indelible mark on history. Their courage and wisdom are living lessons for us all. By remembering them, we reclaim our heritage. Heroes come in all forms. Let's honor their stories. Share, subscribe, and help us uncover more hidden gems from the past. Until next time, keep seeking the untold stories. If you found their stories inspiring like this video, share it with history lovers and subscribe to Crazy Color Facts